Okay, so what do you install to the resilient bars? Now this will depend on your budget and your noise problem. If you're hearing a lot of impact noise, clonking and clanging coming through, furniture moving, then you will reduce that noise by isolation and decoupling. So if you're hearing gaming, music, low frequency noise like that coming through, then you want to install as many different layers to these resilient bars as you can. So a lot of mass, but as many different layers as you can. The more different layers you can install, the more of those frequencies you're going to reduce, come through the wall and radiate into your room while you're sleeping. Now I'm going to share with you what we've installed on this particular project, and this is not a cost-effective way of soundproofing. It is showing you some of the best products on the market that we've installed to this system to give that homeowner that soundproofing of a detached house. Now the system we've installed to these resilient bars is called a Maxi board, and you can find the link in the description down below. For those of you that have not heard of Maxi board, it is a product available in the UK. It's a product that we've been using for over a decade now, and it comprises of a cement board layer which is highly reflective, which is going to reflect the noise back into that lot. It's going to reflect the noise back through that mass loaded vinyl, back through that rock wall, and back through all those layers that we've applied to the separating party wall already. And we've applied the Maxi board to the resilient bars just like you install any other board, tucking the system up and tucking the system down. The layer that we apply over the top of the Maxi board is a 15mm soundblock board. It may look slightly different and the boards look slightly smaller than normal, and that's because this particular homeowner had a very narrow staircase and it was difficult to get the boards up the staircase. We had to cut each board before bringing it up the stairs. I understand not everybody can afford Maxi board to be applied to those resilient bars. Just for entertainment purposes, I'm just showing you what we applied to this particular project. You could apply a 15mm soundblock board followed by a Tech Sound followed by a 15mm soundblock board. Some people like to use a 19mm plank board followed by a Tech Sound followed by a 15mm soundblock board, or you could just use 2 layers of 15mm soundblock board, or you could use a layer of 15mm soundblock board followed by a mass loaded vinyl followed by a 15mm soundblock board. At this stage, just install a good amount of mass to those resilient bars and then a product which you can plaster, finish your wall with. Don't install 1 layer of board to the resilient bars, always install 2 layers of 15mm soundblock board to the board, and just basic soundproofing principles that you would have seen from other YouTube videos. We like to use a 4mm gap off of the flanking walls whenever we're installing the 15mm soundblock board. The 15mm soundblock board that we've applied here and the Maxi board is tucked up into the loft, and it's tucked down for this case to join the system up with downstairs. But for other projects, make sure you tuck it down, cutting it around joists if that's the case, if your joists are running into the separating party wall. For some of you that do have a joist running parallel, it is so important to tuck the system down that I would go to the extent of removing that joist, tucking the system down, and then putting a new joist in. Okay guys, well that's what we've installed to the direct noise path. There are lots of different systems that you can apply to the direct noise path, so try and take the concepts that I've outlined in this video and then maybe put your own take on it if you're using this video to install a soundproofing installation to your own house if you're suffering from noise from neighbours. If you would like to learn how to professionally soundproof your house, reduce that neighbour noise once and for all, then why not consider my Soundproofing Masterclass, which is free to attend. And what's quite refreshing is there's nothing to buy at the end. It's just pure content, and I hope you get value from it. You have to register by clicking the link down below, and I'll see you on the training.